nervous, man. I got hairy legs that turn blonde in the sun. 1.2 billion. So you go ahead and you stack spaghetti sauce at a store in a supermarket. You control the guy or the woman who brings out the carts on a forklift. What happened? You walked in a car and said, "You may cut me, man, but I'm going to wrap this chain around your head." No, you haven't. You're a lying dog-faced pony soldier. You said you were, but you're made it to 200 million people have died. Probably by the time I finish this talk.
All right, Chuck. Thank you very much.
All right. It's Chris, but anyway.
Chris. I just did Chris. No, I just did Chuck. I tell you what, man.
We choose science over fiction. We choose truth over facts. Think about it. We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by you know the thing. Now we have over 120 million dead from COVID. Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down so it was straight and then watch the hair come back up again. They'd look at it. So I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap. And I've loved kids jumping on my lap. 4 more years of George, he 4 more years of George, he is going to find ourselves in a position where if Trump gets elected, we're going to be in a...
1, 2, 3, 4.
I'll lead an effective strategy to mobilize true international effort to pressure.
The left. Will you shut up, man? Listen,
Million Michiganders. Donald Trump thinks health care is a privilege. Barack and I think it's a right for people to have bad health care. Radio, make sure make sure you have the record player on at night. COVID has taken this year, just since the outbreak, it's taken more than 100 years. Look, here's the lives, when you think about it. You know, the rapidly rising I don't know. We can't rebuild our economy and meet this climate crisis, exacerbating the need for environmental. And I had a nurse nurses at Walter Reed Hospital who would bend down and whisper in my ear. And go home and get me pillows. They would make sure they'd actually, probably nothing ever taught in, you can't do it in the COVID time, but they'd actually breathe in my nostrils to make me move, to get me moving. I'm not going nuts. I'm not sure whether it was a medical school or where the hell I spoke, but it was on the campus. I propose, and I'm going to digress slightly. We're in a situation. The president asked me to head up a cancer moonshot. Keep punching at it and punching at it and punching at it. It will be a big... If you agree with me, go to Joe 30330. Environmental justice. Sorry, as a bug. Speaking of the environment. Donald Trump does pose an extra threat to this. It's not hypothetical. There's things that are worth dealing with China tough on. Take care. If you were a quartermaster, you can sure and hell take care of running a department store thing, where in the second floor of the ladies department or whatever, you know what I mean? And what makes his wild claims and hopes, he now hopes we don't notice what he said or won't remember. And when he does follow through or doesn't do, would follow through, the exact opposite. The way China will respond is when we gather the rest of the world that in fact believes in free in open trade and making sure that we're in a position that the world that we deal with WHO the right way. That in fact that's when things began to change. I looked at it anyway. That's what I think my plan. I know what my plan does. I mean. No, but I mean, it's not about, I know you're supporting by saying booing, but look, here's the deal. I played ball with a lot of great black athletes, but I knew,
I didn't know them. I mean, we knew each other. We were friends, but I didn't know them.
Prepared, we have a whole group of lawyers who are going out to every voter registration physician in the states, the secretaries of state.
And it was a great education. It was like the Green Mile, you know, you see the movie? Well, it's like that. You know, you begin to, when you realize that the people I've known for a long time that, you know, they lived in the middle of a city